What's going on, everybody? You know what I want to talk about? There's a lot of things been going on since the start of 2024. And I just want to say, I'm glad that it's not been on some, oh, there's a new strain of the Rona, oh, we got seagull pox or fucking, you know, chimpanzee, virus or something. I'm just glad it's not something like totally serious. Now, I don't know if it's just like, you know what, we gave him a shitty past couple years. Ah, let's leave him alone for a while. We'll get him in 2025. But since the start of the new year, there's been a lot of things going on. And like, as far as it's trivial stuff, pretty lighthearted. You got the Cat Williams interview a few months ago with Shannon Sharp. That was interesting to say the least. You have a lot of the people, a lot of who he was talking about coming out, talking, trying to backtrack and, well, no, he didn't know what he was talking about. And then it was like, if they didn't say something, then he was right. If they did say something, then he was right. It's like a lose-lose kind of thing, you know? Now you got the Dan Schneider, Nickelodeon, quiet on the set and all that. And I briefly mentioned it in another video I made about the Nez Declassified, bullshit podcast with they stupid asses. But I got a question. Why is it that people will tell us something for years and years and years, and then like the right documentary, the right person, the right channel will cover it, and everybody wants to act like, oh, this is breaking news. Let's go back to the Cat Williams interview. First off, Cat Williams didn't say anything in the interview that was very thought provoking. He lied a lot. I read 3,000 books a day, Shannon Sharp. I read 3,000 books a day when I was 13. No, you fucking didn't, bro. Okay. Or what do you say, 3,000 books a month? I say a day, whatever, a year, whatever he says. Who gives a shit, right? It was a lie. He talked about he was a street vendor at 13. Now look, Cat Williams is 50, right? He's shorter than the motherfucker. When this motherfucker was 30 something, he looked like he was 16. So if you 13, imagine how young you look. Talking about I went to door to door selling vacuum cleaners. No, you didn't. Okay. Other than that, he said things that he's been saying for years. He talked about Kevin Hart. He talked about Ricky Smiley. He talked about all the people that got their place in Hollywood and he didn't get his turn. He's been saying this stuff for years and years and years. But like once it gets to Shannon Sharp, now everybody wants to act like, oh man, Cat Williams got everybody in their bag. But he been saying it. Same thing with Quiet on the Dan Schneider thing. That chick Alexa Nicholas. I used to watch Zoe 101. I used to love Zoe 101. I used to wish I went to school like what's it called, Pacific Coast Academy. That girl been telling people for years how she was treated on the set, how nobody liked her, how even Britney, excuse me, how Jamie Lynn Spears, which is Britney Spears' younger sister, was on that show. She was Zoe, and she had a problem. Her and Alexa had a problem, and somebody called her. Somebody took her to a dressing room or something, and she said Britney Spears came out the back and like pushed her down or something and said, "Oh, nobody's gonna talk to my sister like that," or blah 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 blah. They've been told her about how Dan Schneider was, even Jeanette McCurdy. Like people have been saying how these people are, but it's like now you can't. I'm not really complaining because like okay, if as long as people are aware of how this person is, and we now got this person, we called them out, um, and now they're exposed. And this ain't like a bandwagon. You used to be this team fan, now you this team fan because they winning. It's not like that. But it's like, if we start taking things a little more seriously when it comes to that type of stuff, don't you think we can prevent a lot of this stuff from happening? Like, when you hear something, it's like if the person ain't credible enough, or they ain't popular enough, or they're not hot enough, or they're not handsome enough. It's like, because this motherfucker called it out, it's not credible because you ugly, or you ain't crying right. You know what I mean? Or you ain't making that big of a deal about it. Let this pretty motherfucker, let this handsome motherfucker call it out. Then we're gonna raise hell about it. I really don't understand it, and I like if somebody can help me out. You know what I mean? It's just, it's just funny to me, man. Like, people will say stuff, being exposing stuff, be bring things to light, bring receipts and all kind of shit. Somebody make some kind of documentary, or they get enough people talking about it. Now it's like, oh my god, it's just we just, this is such a tragedy. It's like, but it's been a tragedy. Did you not see it? You online all the time. Think about it, we online a lot of the time. Whether we're looking up educational stuff, entertainment, cooking, new recipes, whatever, we're online. We all have a homepage on YouTube. You all know somebody that's interested in stuff like this. How did you not? Did you hear it? And it just, like I said, it's just kind of weird to me. You know, I don't know. I don't know. But like I said, um, not more so the Cat Williams thing, but the quiet on the set. Now, hopefully, people will know, not just Dan Schneider. You know, child actors and teenage actors. Man, look, nobody cares about kids because they're small or they're young. They have no voice. They can't really, when you're young, you kind of weary about talking back to certain adults and stuff like that. But now we kind of know. At least I hope you know, or more people know. Your children ain't safe in Hollywood, man. It's adults that ain't safe in Hollywood. So you want your child to be a child actor, something like that, man, I suggest you be around them 24/7. Don't let these fools corrupt your kids, man. You know, it ain't worth it just to get a check. It's a lot of them that go down that path. It's grown women that probably, fuck to get where they at, you know, and now they start to think, you know what? I think grinding, and using my talent or working on my talent to get where I am, maybe that wasn't so bad. Maybe that wasn't a bad idea. Or maybe they think, you know what? Working a regular job, that don't sound too bad right about now. I give you anything to go back to have my dignity intact. And if you can't respect me for my talent, and this ain't a space I need to occupy. I don't know. That's just my thoughts. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. Let's get some engagement. Like this video. Share it. You ain't doing shit no way. It don't take nothing but a click. You act like it's gonna hurt you. It ain't gonna hurt you. Subscribe. It's free. It's free, dog. Anyway, I'm out. I appreciate it. Thanks for watching.